Hello everyone and welcome to lesson 4 in language and literature. So in our lesson number 3, we traveled to Japan and talk about haiku and tanka. And also you were asked to make your own haiku with an illustration. This time, we will be traveling to the land where, if Japan is the land of the rising sun, then Korea is the land where you can see a lot of oppa. Yes, that's right, we are going to Korea, specifically South Korea. So after getting acquainted with Japan's literature, we will have a glimpse of Korea's literature. But before that, let's get to know a bit about Korea. Let's go! Just like Japanese literature, early Korean literature owes a great debt to China in terms of themes or style. The literary language was written in Chinese ideographs, even after the invention of the Korean phonetic alphabet until the end of Yi Dynasty. Literature written in Korean falls into 3 categories. First is Hangul, next is Ido, and the last one is Classical Chinese. The most general categories are lyric poems, prose, oral literature, and literature in a classical Chinese. Lyric poems originally were meant to be sung rather than read, and the example of which is the Siju. Now, Siju is historically the longest enduring and the most widely represented form of Korean poetry. The Siju is a polished poem. It is more personal than a proverb, and its soul is in its sensibility rather than its wit. It is graceful and profound. In the field of drama, Korea boasts of its mask play called Sundae. Now, there you see the picture. They're acting out a drama wearing a mask. And examples of which are Haeso and Hahu. Haeso is a play with 7 acts, and Hahu is a play with 5 acts. Also, short stories are of 4 general types: a personified story in which the writer speaks through the lips of a person already dead, and satirical tales, love stories, and anecdotes. Korean novels are of such types as problem novels, historical novels, or court novels. Now, in the literature that we are going to have, it is entitled On Seeing Mudung Mountain, written by So Chung-ju, also known by his pen name Midang, was a Korean poet and professor. He was one of Korea's greatest modern poet. Now, please study the poetry On Seeing Mudung Mountain and try to know about how So Chung-ju views poverty. And then answer the following questions. What is the view of the poet about poverty in the poem? And how is the poet's attitude to poverty different from the perspective of Filipinos towards poverty? So write your answers in a 1 whole sheet of paper.